Making a point with yoga pants.
Fuck, it's real. So I originally heard about this story not through a news station, but through the radio. I honestly believed that it was a radio prank until I actually went to YouTube and found this clip and one from Fox News talking about this. Like it was an actual thing that mattered.
Hundreds of women dressed up in the popular pants they gathered together today in Rhode Island, and it was in response to a man's letter to the editor in the Barrington Times that called yoga pants bizarre and disturbing. Shantae Lands is here with the story.
Bizarre and disturbing.
Katie and Ken, in the letter, the writer appears to chastise these women, calling their attire tacky and ridiculous. They argue that the pants belong in the yoga studio and that women over the age of 20 shouldn't be wearing them in public.
This is the letter that they're talking about, and because I can't find it anywhere else, I'm going to actually read through this. Now bear with me because my dyslexia is really bad, and that means that my reading is kind of off. And by off, I mean slow. The absolutely worst thing to ever happen in women's fashion is the recent development of yoga pants as a daily wear outside of the yoga studio. Not since the miniskirt has there been something worn by so many women who should never have it on in the first place. From casual to formal, weddings to funerals, shopping, and even for the workplace, yoga pants are everywhere on women of all ages, usually paired with a blousey top and a ponytail hairdo. What a disaster! Like the miniskirt, yoga pants can be adorable on children and young women who have the benefit of nature's blessing of youth. However, on mature adult women, there is something bizarre and disturbing about the appearance they make in the public. Maybe it's the unforgiving perspective they provide, inappropriate for general consumption, TMI, or the specter of someone coping poorly with their weight or advancing age, that makes yoga pants so weird in public. A nice pair of tailored slacks, jeans, or anything else would be better than those stinky, tacky, ridiculous-looking yoga pants. They do nothing to compliment a woman over 20 years old. In fact, the look is bad. Do yourself a favor, grow up, and stop wearing them in public. Besides, why would you want to wear something that's seen on dozens of other women every day, everywhere? I thought women didn't like doing that for obvious reasons. Yoga pants belong in the yoga studio. What's next? Wearing a Speedo to the supermarket. Imagine if men did that. Yuck! To all yoga pants wearers, I struggle with my physicality as I age. I don't want to struggle with yours. Thanks. Alan Sorrentino. He didn't say that women over 20 couldn't wear them. He said that they did nothing to compliment them.
So they came together and fought back with their pants.
Stupidest line in history.
Marching by the hundreds, women of all backgrounds joined forces in Barrington to drive home the same message. It speaks to the need for us to stand up for our rights to wear what we want.
No, it doesn't. It's a fucking opinion. It's not like he's suggesting that you be raped because of your outfit. You know, like certain other fucking cultures.
They're calling it the Yoga Pants Parade.
Anyone else think that's a really stupid name?
The parade comes in response to a letter to the editor in the Barrington Times. He criticized women of a certain age for wearing a form-fitting workout attire.
No, he didn't. He said that it did nothing to compliment anyone over a certain age or with a certain body type, which is true.
It's about women wearing what they choose to wear and everybody being respectful. The yoga pants are sort of a symbol.
Yes, they are a symbol. They're a symbol of how easily offended you are.
With signs and banners in hand, the crowd made their way past the home of Alan Sorrentino, the writer of the controversial letter.
What the fuck did Thumper have to do with this? Why'd you people have to bring Thumper into this? On an actually related note, why did you guys have to go and march in front of his house? Couldn't you have just marched down the street? Did it have to be in front of his house? Well, of course it did, because you had to show him that he was wrong.
He says it was only meant to be a joke.
Yeah, a joke that's now getting him publicly shamed in his town. Poor guy.
But protesters took it seriously, calling their march a way to turn his negative commentary into a positive community event.
That's right, public shaming is now a positive community event. Fucking unbelievable.
It was just positive, made me smile. Everybody had smiles on their faces. Struck a nerve this election season, but it's a really positive, it's a positive event and a positive day.
It made you smile to publicly shame a person for their opinion. You're a bitch.
I think it's really a take on society today and decorum in our society. And people really, having manners, respecting each other.
You people didn't respect him. You didn't respect his right to have an opinion. No, you created a fucking march that went in front of his house. You publicly shamed him, and you put him on the fucking news. And for what? For his opinion.
And protesters also collected toiletries for a local domestic violence group.
Good for them. They made money for domestic abuse victims by publicly shaming a man for his opinion on yoga pants. You know what would have made more sense for them to protest? That thing about the Muslim woman who was caned 23 times for standing too close to her boyfriend.
Befitting to the pants, the march ended with a group yoga session. Now, meanwhile, the writer says the backlash has been vicious. He says he's even received death threats. Live in studio, Shantae Lands, WBZ News.
That's right, this poor fucking guy has received death threats over his opinion on yoga pants. Let's see what Fox News had to say about this.
More local coverage tonight. A controversy is brewing in Barrington. It all has to do with a popular style of clothing favored by many women. And now we've learned some local women are fighting back.
With the public shaming for the man who dared have a different opinion on yoga pants than them.
Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian spoke with one local woman involved and has more on what she had to say live.
Who wants to bet that the guy's letter gets misquoted in this one too? Place your bets now.
From the mobile newsroom, Kim.
Yeah, Mike.
The delay on their camera is either really bad or she's just as dumbstruck as I was when I first heard about this.
A yoga pants parade will start right here at Hampton Meadows School in Barrington on Sunday afternoon. Now, we spoke with the organizer. She tells us it's a protest of misogyny and the policing of women's bodies. And so far, more than 300 people on Facebook have said they will be marching.
So that TLC show, What Not to Wear, is misogyny and policing women's bodies because there's a guy on there who helps a woman tell other women what doesn't look good on their body type or their age group, right? No, of course not, because there's a woman on that.
Horrified. That was Jamie Burke's reaction to this letter to the editor, published in the Wednesday edition of the Barrington Times. I certainly did not expect to see this letter from Mr. Sorrentino chastising women over 20 for dressing for their comfort and not his visual pleasure.
Misquoted already? Damn, that was fast. Actually, I don't remember him stating that in the letter, but I do remember him stating that it didn't compliment women over 20 or women with a particular body type, which is true.
In his letter, Alan Sorrentino says the form-fitting workout wear turned into bizarre and disturbing garments when worn by women of a certain age, calling the pants stinky, tacky, and ridiculous looking. Burke was outraged.
All things that he said, but I feel like they're taken a bit out of context to make it seem more offensive than it actually was.
This is 2016.
I don't care that it's the current year. What I care about is the fact that you blew this completely and utterly out of proportion and publicly shamed a man for his opinion on fucking yoga pants.
And we should be able to dress however we feel comfortable.
How is this man's opinion stopping you from dressing however you feel comfortable? Answer is, it's fucking not.
She posted the letter on social media and responses flooded in. Soon there were suggestions of a yoga pants parade by Sorrentino's home.
Because you overly sensitive bitches have literally nothing better to do than to belittle a man for his opinion on yoga pants, publicly shame him, and actually troll him in real life. You people need a life.
And although the march will pass by his house, Burke says it's not a personal attack.
Yeah, I'm sure you already did that on fucking Twitter. Passing by his house is just you trolling him in real life.
It's more about the community of women and men who support women in their wardrobe choices coming together for a peaceful walk.
More like a peaceful public shaming.
The short march will end with, what else? Yoga. But yoga pants are optional.
You know what else is optional? This leopard's face over your crotch.
Wear what you want. That is the entire message here.
He wasn't doing anything to stop you from doing that to begin with. Your smug, stupid ass just thinks that he was. So of course, you have to make a movement against this poor man and publicly shame him for having a fucking opinion that you disagreed with.
We are not dressing for anybody else but ourselves.
And we did meet with Mr. Sorrentino, the man whose letter has caused all of this controversy.
What was the dramatic pause for? Side note, I feel incredibly bad for this man. Publicly shamed in his own town because of his opinion on yoga pants. Ugh.
He did not want to go on camera.
What a shock! He didn't want to go on camera so that people knew what he actually looked like? I mean, they're already gonna know what his house looks like now. I wonder why he wouldn't want them to know what he looks like. It's a mystery.
But he did tell us the letter was meant as a joke. He called it silly and frivolous and says the reaction to that letter has been upsetting.
I agree with him. It was silly and frivolous. And it was blown completely and utterly out of proportion.
Reporting live in Barrington with the Mobile Newsroom, Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
So the first one I showed was actually posted October 24th, which was when I actually heard about this. And the second one was posted October 22nd, which was apparently when this all started. Either way, this is completely and utterly ridiculous. Now I gotta go take some painkillers because I have a massive headache. So, Demon Teddy out.